Modern Mahjong's here with a question that we've been asked a lot. Do you call a tile right away when it's discarded that do you need, or do you have patience and wait back? Is patience a virtue or strategy for the game? And the answer is, it depends. And we're going to go through a lot of factors that you might consider when making your decision. This list is by no means inclusive, and we'd love to hear from you. What other factors do you consider whether you're going to call right away or hold off? We're going to first go through A and go on down the list, and then we're going to go a little bit more detail for A and B. So A, the annual card, the hands on the card, the overlapping of tiles needed, and what your exposures are telling other players. These are all considerations. B, how defensive and strategic are the players you're playing with? Are you playing with a house rule that you pay for the table? Are you playing in a tournament that penalizes if you throw to 0, 1, or more exposures? C, can you claim that discard with just natural tiles? So you're not going to be giving anybody a joker or let them do a joker exchange. This might favor calling right away rather than waiting, unless, of course, by making this exposure along with your other exposures, now you're pretty much sitting out there with all the exposures and everyone knows what you need. Are you set for all of your little groupings in your hand? Are you set to make all your other exposures after this one? Or will you still need to either pick another natural tile or a joker in order to make an exposure? Do you need to use only one joker to claim the discard, or do you need more than one? Do you need a tile for a single, group of singles, or a pair, or are you able to float that joker that you have in your rack to the other exposures to be able to make a call? Will calling now give other players opportunities to redeem jokers, or are those tiles already in other exposures or discarded, and there's no detriment to having those jokers exposed? As for the annual card and hands and tiles, this all depends on how the hands and tiles were laid. A few years ago, and we're not quite sure, we think it was the 2019 card, there was rarely a game played in person that lasted beyond the second wall. If you didn't not throw away your patience, if you didn't jump on that discard as soon as it was discarded, you would not get a second chance for that tile, and for another of that tile. Somebody used to win by the second wall, even right after the first wall. And it just depends on the hands on the card, how the tiles overlap, whether there's a lot of hands that are easy to pivot, if there's a lot of hands that have space for a lot of jokers, maybe not a lot of pairs hands. Also, if you expose early, will this exposure, based on your other discards, what you passed in the Charleston, what you're exposing, will that give a lot of information as to what hand you're playing? Now we're talking B, defense, strategy, paying for the table, and tournament play. By exposing early, you might be putting yourself on the offense and the other players are now playing more defensively. This might be positive, result in them breaking up their hand to prevent throwing you a tile that they think is hot. On the other hand, are you sharing a lot of information about your hand that is giving players insight in what's safe to discard? We hope all of these factors help make you understand that it's not a one-size-fits-all answer all the time. There's a lot of factors to consider. With that being said, we invite you to our save the date. We invite you to save the date for our card review, April 7th with Barney Galacio. You could register on the link on the flyer or scan that QR code. Save your seat for our upcoming event. Check all the events out on our modernmahjong.com collections, our events page. We also invite you to check out our small business website. We have a curated collection of Mahjong and Canasta gifts and accessories. If you're looking to improve your game, learn to play, we invite you to check out our visual companion guide for American Mahjong in both paperback and digital format. And if you're looking to play Canasta, check out our Modern American Canasta, the complete guide, which is available on Amazon. Thank you so much for being here, listening to this video, staying through to the end. We invite you to stay connected, like, comment, save, and share. The more information and feedback we get on our videos, the more fun videos we create to help you learn official rules, increase your strategies, learn how to increase your odds of winning. And with that being said, we hope you have a great day and a great game.